Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am wide awake right now. Thank you to the people at Celsius for making this because my ass hates coffee. I just finished watching Basketball Wives. This is my recap for episode 7 of season 12. Last episode was pretty explosive, and now the ladies are back in LA. We open at Evelyn's house as she's recapping the trip with her daughter Shanice. We're then with Brittany talking to her uncle about what happened between her and Jackie, and she maintains that Jackie was wrong in this situation. Do y'all agree? Because I feel like Brittany isn't owning inserting herself between Jackie and her daughter. That's one thing. Like family members, I'm not inserting myself into that. And I think in this episode, we're gonna see that play out. And this is why I never wanted Chantel on this show. So then next we're with Jennifer. She has organized an IV drip session for some of the ladies. Brandy, Jackie, Ty, and Denise are invited. Brandy is feeling some type of way with Evelyn because it seemed as though Evelyn kind of tossed her to the side when it came to Shawnee. And she feels like, even though, like, at the end of the day, she was celebrating Evelyn when they went to Vegas, and she feels like Evelyn is not appreciative whatsoever with her. But I will say, at the same time, she has to own that she was playing both sides of the fence in Vegas. Like she could have navigated that a little better and owned, that she was playing both sides of the fence. So the ladies are arriving. Jackie comes in like nothing happened in Vegas. And we then get another random confessional from Denise. And, it's just annoying. Am I the only one? It's just like, girl, who gives a fuck what you're talking about? Like, you just got here and you hardly pipe up in any scenario in this group. But she says that Jackie coming in smiling pissed her off. And I will say, girl, you are going to get eaten alive at the reunion. I guarantee you're going to get eaten alive. Jennifer says in her confessional that, she felt sorry for Brittany and wants to check in on her, mostly because Brittany's reaction to the incident unlocked trauma with her own mom, and it just made Jennifer think of her mom. So she just wants to check on her, how she's doing. So then Denise surprisingly asked Jackie, is she going to address the elephant in the room? She's sitting right next to her. Jackie says Brittany is not getting an apology from her. We cut to Jackie's confessional, and she does not give a fuck. She's like, Brittany can go to pilgrimage, get holy water put on her. She will never trust her because she crossed the boundary. Do y'all agree with this? I would love to know. Let me just look at what y'all talking about right quick. I will say, y'all, I have to leave at a certain time. I have a long day ahead of me. I'm going to try to get another review in, but I still got to film for the Patreon for Pop Roast Extra with Alex. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do one more before 4 o'clock. Anywho, good morning, Chris. These are not ladies, just women. So the women are back to LA. They're not ladies. I don't know. I would not like to be policed on how to address them. I don't want to like age anyone because the ladies are ranging between my age and 50 something. So it's just me saying that out of respect. But thank you. Good morning to you too. Good morning, Chris, and thank you for this review. Are you going to review Ironheart? I'm gonna watch. I don't think I'm gonna review it. I hate to say it, but Jackie did nothing wrong. I'm kind of caught between. Like, Jackie is a sympathetic villain, y'all, kind of like Maleficent, you know? And these other ladies are meddling in their family business. That's just how I'm taking it. Let me turn my Oh, I gotta turn my oh my god, this phone. I feel like an old person. Okay, there it is. Gotta put on my do not disturb. Yeah, like right. Who are you? Like Denise just seems like a random fan that was added to the show. Pay this Denise Duss. This is her 5 minutes. I can't stand Brit. I do agree with Jackie. It's so interesting how the fan response is in Jackie's favor. And I don't think the cast, um, I guess, saw this coming. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, so meanwhile, Evelyn is meeting with Ming and Brittany. They get right into it. Brittany says she will never respect Jackie, and she was super offended that she brought up her religion. And I'm just like, oh, the one that you're cosplaying? Okay, okay. Later, we see Chantel arrive, which I didn't expect. And it looks like Chantel is still trying to have a friendship with her mom's peers and then talking about her mom to her friends. It's just, I don't know. It's weird because now it's just going to consume the entire show where it's like really divisive. Hey, Chris, long time since I've caught a live. Missed your commentary. Love from London. I need to go back to London. I feel like I have a little fan base there. Like, oh, and it's actually cheap to go to London. I would love to go back. When is the best time, the best weather to go to London? Please let me know while I'm doing this review. I'm gonna just look at it. Anyway, later we see Chantel arrive. Yeah, blah blah blah. Let's see. Basically, I just think it's weird production is injecting this mother versus daughter in a friend group. But she says her mom has invoked a sort of competitiveness when it comes to her own dad. She says she should be able to reach out to him in a time of need. I personally thought, why bring Doug into this at all? You signed up to be on this show, and I'm pretty sure you put yourself in this position. Like, you should have been fully healed with your mom to not even go back to this place. Like, I just think it's a mistake for her being cast. Like, she's saying that she doesn't want Jackie around her or her children. It's just getting to a place that it's just getting dark, and it shouldn't be where the other women are getting involved in this. Look, I'm up early trying to get this out the way. I also saw that Jackie's oldest daughter, Takari, is calling Chantel out for using her experience. Look, we're going to talk about that at the end of the review. So yeah, back with the other ladies, Denise asks Jackie, did she talk to Chantel? And then mentions to Jackie that Chantel blocked her. Now, I think, like, just looking at this, Denise, you are treading on thin ice, and I would just sit back like you normally do. Jackie says when it comes to her daughter, she is leaving the group out of it. If Chantel wants to have conversations separately, that's on her. But when it comes to Jackie, she's like, I'm not bringing anybody else into this. I don't want to talk about it. And I feel like that's Jackie's right. Like, don't talk about my daughter, my own daughter, to me. Please do not. You do not know what's going on between her and myself. So I respected Jackie for this, and did she put Denise in her place? We'll get to this. So even Jennifer says in her confessional, girl, you might want to take it down a notch. And I totally agree with Jennifer. Then we see Jackie giving basically a warning to Denise, like, you can feel how you feel. I don't give a fuck, but stay out of my face. Denise is now back to being quiet as a church mouse. Afterwards, Jackie just makes her exit and, says she has a flight to catch. So the next scene, Jennifer is meeting one-on-one with Brittany. I must say, this is the first episode where Jen is not glued to her scammer. So this was a little refreshing for me to see. I also think she's low-key glad that this drama between Jackie and her daughter happened because now it's taking the heat off of her. Jennifer mentions that, hearing Brittany talk about her mom issues hit a sore spot because, she doesn't have her mom anymore. And she hopes there's resolution for Brittany and her mom. Brittany, however, says, her mom, Jennifer's mom, it sounds like y'all had a loving relationship and it's completely different from me. Like, I pray for my mom, but my mom, no, we're not good. So they get to Jackie and Jennifer asks, is there a way to move forward? Because I agree with Jennifer in her confessional. She says, like, Brittany is probably attaching her trauma to what's going on between Jackie and Chantel. And I think this is why, like, I feel like you need to set those two things aside and let Chantel and Jackie handle their issues. But I think they're already too far gone for that conversation. Brittany tells Jennifer she has no intent on co-signing with a deadbeat mother. Whew, that blew my wig back a little bit. I was like, damn. Like, Brittany says she's done. that was a lot to say about Jackie. Yes, see, it's just too much projection. Like, I think she's projecting what she's going on with her mom to Jackie, and I don't think that's fair. Thank you, Agnes. You do have a fan base in London. May to June if you want sunshine. Noted. So, next scene, we see the LA fires happen during the season. Everyone is giving their point of view. I wouldn't be shocked if everybody just went home because majority of them don't even live in LA anyway. Just being real about that. We found out from production that they shut down the show for a week. When cameras come back up, Evelyn and Brandy are both organizing a charity event and want all the ladies to be involved. They're together shopping for stones and crystals for the victims of the fires. I'm like, how about we get these people that, lost everything, something a little bit more tangible, like a check, food, clothing, something that would really actually help them. Was I the only one who thought that immediately? So they go back to talking about Vegas, and I thought because of the fires and everything that's going on, like more serious matters, that they were just going to drop it. But they full on get into it, surprisingly, at the store. I think Brandy found out when it comes to Shawnee, Evelyn will always have Shawnee's back. Always, no matter what, especially when it comes to Brandy. And then when Brandy calls out Evelyn not being appreciative, Evelyn says she can't find a fuck to give. So it goes left, and the argument isn't going anywhere, and Brandy just leaves the store. Well, so much for that. It looks like she won't be going to this charity thing. Next scene, we're at Denise's house with Brittany over. Were all those kids for Denise? Or she just had kids over playing with her daughter. I don't know. They're talking about the charity event coming up and the possibility of Jackie coming. We're now with Jennifer, Jackie, and Brandy, and we found out that Jackie has still not heard from her own daughter since Vegas. Brandy tells them about her interaction with Evelyn and how it didn't go well, and now they're back at odds. They're discussing whether or not they're going to the charity event, and neither Brandy or Jennifer plan on going. Jackie says, if Brittany is there, she don't mind because, there won't be any drama on her part. This is like for charity. They can put their issues to the side. But she also maintains that Brittany will not be getting an apology from her. So the next scene, we're at Evelyn's charity event. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We're at Evelyn's house first. And Shantel is visiting along with her son. I would think it is so awkward to be in Evelyn's position that my friend's daughter is visiting me while she's not speaking to her own mom, who's also supposedly my friend. Because how can you not be in the middle of this? So they talk about the charity event, and Chantel won't be going if Jackie is there. So next scene is the day of Evelyn's charity event. The only people that show up is Denise, Brittany, Jackie, Ty, and Evelyn's daughter. They're all together, and when Jackie pulls up, it's like Denise and Brittany are invisible. And I mean, at least Jackie's keeping it civil. Like, that's usually not how Jackie operates. Later, it seems that Jackie, it seems like she might get to a place where she can apologize, but she still ain't feeling Denise or the other one, as she calls her. And yeah, like Denise chirping from the side, I don't like all that. Now you got an opinion, bitch. I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm calling her a bitch from Jackie's perspective. Just letting you know. She tells Ty that the energy is thick and she can feel it, and she can only hold up a smile for so much longer. And what I thought was really interesting is Jackie's starting to feel like she can't trust Evelyn, which, look, we all know Evelyn can't be trusted. And I'm sure she's aware that she's getting closer to her daughter. And we even confirmed Jackie's suspicions later as Evelyn is tee-hee-heeing with Denise and Brittany about her. They talk about her as soon as she leaves. The remaining ladies, they sit down having lunch and they're laughing about Jackie. And I think it was best for her to leave because I couldn't imagine her just sitting at the table because I feel like Evelyn really don't have her back at all. And I think Jackie didn't really have any allies at all because Brandy wasn't there. Evelyn didn't even bother inviting Jennifer. So yes, but speaking of which, I actually agree with Ty's sentiments. Look, toxic Ty, she's a character, but she does have some good observations I've been seeing in her confessionals. Like she's saying, at least Jackie came, and why are y'all making her out to be the villain? Like she feels the tension. Y'all not speaking to her, so wouldn't y'all be glad that she left? So also I'm thinking, Brittany, why did you insert yourself between Jackie and her daughter? Like there needs to be some type of ownership on your part as well. Like I think they can probably move on to apologize to each other if they just, I think Jackie can apologize for jumping over a couch and threatening her. And I think Brittany can acknowledge that she stepped over a line, getting in between whatever Jackie is going through with her daughter, because it does not involve Brittany. Yes, you have issues with your mom, but you cannot project that on Jackie, even though she is wacky as fuck and she's usually the villain. But I just have sympathy for Jackie this season because I feel like what was her daughter's intentions of being on this show? If you already know that the relationship that you and your mom have, to the point where you can't even introduce your current husband to your mom. I don't think her mom has even met her husband yet. It's crazy, but yet you want to be on a show with your mom and her peers. I don't get that. Please let me know in the chat, y'all. Am I crazy? So, Evelyn is now showing her true colors, and she is definitely siding with Chantel in the feud with her mom. And that's basically where the episode ends. I would love to know whose side y'all are on when it comes to Jackie. And I don't like how this beef is consuming the entire group and everyone is getting involved. Now, what we were talking about earlier that someone brought up, the other daughter, I'm not sure of her name, it begins with a T. Y'all can remind me in the chat. The other daughter is now in it because I think Chantel brought her up. And it's actually a surprising, it's a, what do you call it? It's a surprising plot twist in the matter. Like, the other Takari, thank you. She doesn't see it for Chantel because she sees Chantel as the favorite daughter And now the favorite daughter is now trying to take my issue with my mom and try to act like she's had this relationship with Jackie. She's taking my issue and turning it into her plot line for the show. Allegedly, this is coming from Takari's perspective, and I saw that Chantel responded to her, and now it's becoming like a whole family situation now that I think needs to be on a different show if they want to, put that out for the masses to see. But Ayanla or like another therapist needs to be involved, because we don't need to see this on Basketball Wives. Like Jackie may need a spinoff of her own trying to get to a better place with her daughters. Like it's crazy. So yeah, I'm still not feeling Chantel at all. Like I feel for her that she has this relationship with her mom, but she needs to take some ownership as well. That maybe going on this show in the first place wasn't the best idea. The way she's going about it and letting other castmates call her mom a bitch in front of her and willing to fight her mom, whereas you don't want Brandy or anybody else disrespecting you, and you want your mom to stand up for you, but you can't do it for your own mom. I don't know. Again, I would love to know y'all thoughts. And yeah, I can't believe I finished this review so quickly. But yeah, y'all, thank you for watching. I know we got, almost 100 in the room. Make sure you watch my Atlanta review if you haven't seen it. I'm trying to think what review to do next. Like, should I do Miami next? And I'll just do both of the episodes. Or I can do Next Gen NYC. So yeah, it's just been a busy week. And then I have Pride coming up. I have, my best friend Jared staying with me. So yeah, I'll figure it out. But just let y'all know that I am working behind the scenes. I work. So I will try my best. And if you are subscribed to my Patreon, I promise you more content is coming y'all's way. I'm going to bring back, the cocktails with Chris, as well as some other fun topics. So, it looks like y'all want to see Miami. Thank you, Chanel. You definitely want to see Miami. I will see. But yeah, y'all have a happy Wednesday if y'all don't see me for the rest of the day. But with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next video.